Oh my gosh, it's been the most insane week in Freedom Queen ever. We are selling out tickets for Freedom Queen Live. In the first 11 days of the month, I made $106,000 cash. Actually, I think it's $108,000 cash, but let's round down. $106,000 cash collected in the business. There were there were times months ago where it would take me 9 days to make 50,000, and now 100,000 cash in 11 days. This is the power of building a real brand and a movement. And it's been, doing exactly what I teach all of my clients to do, which is to have $1 million messaging that stand out from everyone else. Freedom Queen is not like anyone else's business. Even the way that the product suite is structured, the delivery, the offerings, the way that I sell, it's so unique to me. It's like, whoa, when you step into this world, it's a whole other world. And most people, what they're doing is they're trying to replicate other worlds. They're trying to look like other people's businesses. And that's why there's so many business coaches teaching the exact same thing, making the exact same content, so many wealth coaches doing the same thing, so many weight loss coaches doing the same thing, so many relationship coaches doing the same thing. And when you create $1 million movement messaging, you will make more money than everyone else because your work is more valued. Why? Because when you are different, you are more valuable. It is not valuable if there's 500 of you. It is valuable when you are the one. And that's what matters. That's what makes everything different. And so, $1 million messaging, identity and embodiment of the queen. So that means being someone that people want to follow. I did not get here because I'm like sitting around trying to be relatable to people. I've gotten here because of someone that's paved the way for me first, and then everybody else follows. You don't build a really big business, and I see this a ton in the online space. People will copy what other people will do, but worse than that, I think this is worse than that, they will always fall down to the standards of others versus rising. Your clients don't hire you for you to validate all of their problems and butter them up. And a lot of people aren't hiring you as well because they see you as a relatable human being that is friend zoned versus being a leader. So that's another piece of my work. And the last piece is recurring income. We have so much recurring income. It makes it easy to have multi 6-figure months. And we're going to be going into the 300, 400, 500 to $1 million months very soon. I can feel it. I just know it in my bones and inside of my soul. So I've been doing this for the last 3 years, and that's why the business continues to grow and grow and grow and grow at the rate that it does. Conferences, tickets selling so easy. People flying from all over the world: Australia, New Zealand, Bali, Costa Rica, Colombia. You're everywhere in Europe, Canada, all over the place, Hawaii, to be there. Easy money coming in, programs selling out. It's because I do everything that I've been teaching for the last 3 years. And I really feel like I've been talking about this in the podcast challenge in the month of July. I really feel like there is something so special about this time. I just know it. I know that there's something special about even this week, even this day, where again, and I've been talking about this in the podcast, it's like that fork in the road. You can either settle and play really small and kind of be like everyone else, or you can really go for it. And going for it is one of the best things I've ever done in my entire life, because that's when I'm most fulfilled. I've never been fulfilled in my business and in my life when I'm not going for it. I've never felt like super fulfilled when I'm just kind of taking action here and there and settling for the money that I'm making and being okay with it, no matter what amount of money it is, no matter if it was 10K months or 100K months. That is not the purpose of life. The purpose of life is to become someone extraordinary, and as a byproduct of that, you end up making a lot of money. If it were the other way around, you wouldn't make a lot of money over time because you never became the person that's extraordinary enough to continue to hold it. And so going for it is the greatest gift. And actually, you owe it to yourself to go for it, because that's where truly the stories are told. That's where you learn the wisdom to be able to teach other people. That's where you fall on your face. That's where you confront the giants and the trolls. And then you become someone who's so strong, so powerful, so like you have the skill set that no one can take away from you, and then you win over and over and over again, and people are going to ask you how, and it's like, because you just freaking went for it while everyone else was settling. And so I'm going to be dropping some buck wild podcast episodes over the next couple of days. Like, I'm just going to be like 1, 2, 3. Actually, I'm going to do this for the next 7 days. I'm going to upload a podcast episode every day, talking about reach on your podcast, telling you stories of how I'm massively growing in my business. I knew that July was going to be really big for me, only because I moved by faith and not by evidence. I just knew it. Like, there was nothing else happening. I just knew, okay, July is going to be really big. And so I'll share that with you of how I'm quantum leaping, blowing up in my podcast, expanding my reach, how you can do that too. And I'll drop a podcast episode every day for the next 7 days. Reminder to share these episodes with your community, share them to your IG stories, and tag me. And every single time you do this, you get entered to win a prize, and we select the winner over the weekend and we post it. And congratulations to our last podcast winner who won last week's gift. Okay, I will see you in the next episode. Time to go buck wild, time to take it to the moon. Like, literally no one is even freaking trying. Go win, go be number one. You are the 1%.